Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Amizi69, and we are back with Carry Lords episode 1. Um, it's going to be a new episode series, sort of. I'll start posting just of carry battles, pretty much either myself or as a toon, or even maybe my toon mate. So, 3 battles I have for you today. It's one great carry in the blackdog solo, and then we have a platoon carry in 2 blackdogs, and then we have a nice carry in the Dracula. So first up, it is my new favourite tank. I have done a small review of this tank and how much I love this tank. So again, if you haven't bought this tank, just use your pocket money. You have to get this tank. It's a very, very nice tank. So we have already taken out a juicy SP1C, juicy spick, and here we have the T49. So HE unfortunately only takes him for 121 damage, but then he is kind enough to face me. We put him down to a 1 shot, then we take him out for our second kill. So 1.5 minutes gone. I am getting shot, so I do want to run away because there is a few tanks there. The enemy have already taken out 2 of our tanks, and they have leaving me on 500 hit points. So I start running away. I turn back as we have the T44 that is going for our RU. But then we have an AT-15, and with his rate of fire, I do not really want to be in front of him. We managed to get to the ISU 152 side of him, and we get him gone along with our team. Now, I'm in a bit of bother here. The T-44 puts me down to a 1 shot. I managed just to get around the corner in time. He shoots and miss, and I turn back to take him out. So it is now 4 against 3. I am a 1 shot to any of the 3 tanks remaining, and I'm just trying to play careful. So I've just opened up again the KV4, and I don't really want to be with the KV4 and the AT-15. So I flank along and help my Louvet with the Black Prince. So I can manage to get behind him, load up some HE, and do a bit more damage. So I have got 3 kills. Managed to take a shot, and he does start looking at me, but we do take 1 shot, and then we do bounce another shot. And again, the Louvet is just there, so I'm just running around in circles. I don't really want to stop. I managed to get behind him again, load up the HE, put him down to 94 health, and we shoot him 1 more time to take him out for our 4th kill. So just the AT-15 and the KV4 remaining. It is now 4 against 2. The KV4 is heavily armoured, and unless I get behind it, I will struggle to pen it. Even on its side, it's very, very trollish. With heat, it shouldn't be a problem, but I am just a 1 shot, so I do need to be careful. And as you noticed, our T49 is on the right side, so I do not want to go on the right side. I want to go on the left side. As I say in many of my videos, do not go the same side as your players, as your team, because they can only face one way. As you can see with the AT-15, he can only face one of us. So we put him down to 36 HP, and we just hide. Not sure what the T-49 is doing. I don't know if he's on some kind of reload, but we poke out and we take the AT-15 out for our 5th kill. And this is where I mess up. I got a bit too greedy. I should have waited a little bit more, and the KV4 does take me out. But the T-49 ends up finishing the game. So it was a fun battle. We do finish on 4,000 damage, 94,000 credits. How nice is that? 94,000 credit, no missions. It's just beautiful, and it is a first class. So that's our first carry of the day. We have the blackdog, but this time we have two of them. So me and my good friend Mark the Maniac in CC Cookie Cutters, a great friend of mine and one of my oldest friends in this game. One of the first people I ever met. We've shared the clan Alpha Wolves together. We both moved on, and we don't really get the chance to tune as much as we should really. So the enemy have got 3 light tanks and 1 medium. We've got 3 light tanks and 2 mediums. So of course we go left to the Castilla, and this battle was an amazing Platoon carry, and it's a very weird battle. Now I wanted to go down. I did want to take slow because I'm not sure where the team is. Now usually the game will either be played where we are now or to the right on the hill, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. So we first spot the RU. I do miss him stupidly, and he's still trying to get up that hill even though he's spotted and most of my team are here. He's still trying to get up that hill, so he does hit me and I do manage to get him back, but his reload is a little bit quicker than mine. He's not firing HE, so I am doing more damage there than he is. Then he decides to get off the hill. So does the AMX. He was with the AMX. The other AMX, I'm not sure what all these light tanks were doing, to be honest. They were all climbing up hills. So Mark is now keeping the RU occupied, but we do need to be careful because there is a T49, and just watch that T49. He is on just over 100 hit points with 2 minutes gone. So he is a one shot to any tank in the game. Now he becomes very dangerous. So I won't spoil it. Just keep watching on. So Mark does take out the AMX 1390. So now we've just got the RU to take out. So I do stupidly miss. We have got my whole team here. So there's 1, 4, 5 of us, all 5 of us here. And this is where we now play the battle. So the T49, which I was on about, has just taken out our Centurion. So it is 5 against 4. So now we play the pokey outy game, which is what I like to call it. So you hide, you poke out, shoot, and then you hide again. And we are all doing it. So the enemy, especially this AMX, is absolutely get ripped apart. So we do take him out. Now our Centurion does say left, and he does inform us that the T49 is to our right. But at the minute, we don't really want to pay any attention to him. Now the T49 has now taken out our T34. So it's 3 against 4. But if we look right, then these 3 tanks are going to take us out. So keep pulling out. We take out the Tiger 2. Now this is where we start pushing because we know that the T49 is behind us. We are both a one shot to him. We take out the Centurion. Now look at this. I ignore the IS-6. It does get me killed, but me ignoring the IS-6 to Mark just to turn around and take out the T49 was a great move, I believe, on my behalf. Because the T49, I knew he was dangerous and I knew he was one shot, and he did take out a few of our enemies. So I do get killed, but Mark does manage to finish him off. So again, a great battle, an unusual battle, but it was a monster platoon carry. So I finish on 3.4, Mark finishes on 3.8, 3 kills each. He has 1 XP more than me, and we both finish on a first class. So thanks Mark for that battle. That was an amazing carry from the both of us. So moving on to my third and final battle. I am in the Dracula, the most OP broken tank in the game, the most fun tank to drive when you're on a losing streak. And a good friend of mine, XXX Surprise XXX, we'll just call him Surprise, is in the Rudy. So it is a tier 7, tier 6 battle, and I'm not sure actually what happens to my team. They just end up vanishing. So we do try and spot the type T71, take one shot into him. I do get one back. I know he's got an autoloader, so I do back up. Our LTTB has pretty much just got wrecked going around that corner, so I don't want to go around that corner. We've seen the AMX AC-46 just about to come around the corner, and then I get shot by the Churchill gun carrier, one of my most hated tanks in the game. I know it's got a good gun, so I do need to be careful of him. And there is a few tanks around, so you've got the AMX, you've got the T25-2, and you've got the T71, so I need to play careful, and I'm not sure where that shot is. The KV-1S has taken out one of our teammates, so we are one tank down. Now, I know there's a couple of tanks there somewhere, so I do take a blind shot. I don't think it gets me very far. And then we can see the Churchills moving, so we flank around just to open up the team, and we find the VK-36. So by this time, we've already got 2 tanks down. The enemy haven't got any tanks down, so I'm just poking in and out. I don't want to keep myself exposed. I'm still good health, and then we have the Churchill gun carrier. We'll take one more shot at him. The AMX takes out our SU-100Y. I don't know what that shot was. That was a silly shot on the Churchill. And I'm just poking in and out. So we take the T25-2 now down to a 1 shot. The enemy have got 1 tank down, and now they've got 2 tanks down. So we've now taken out the Churchill gun carrier. We move forward. The VK shoots and he does miss. So I do poke out and take him down to a 1 shot. So now it's 3 against, well, it was 5. We take out the T25, and it's now 2 against 3. So it's now become a lot easier. So we've gone from looks like it being a tough battle and we could lose to now a lot more easier. So we take out the T71 for my 4th kill, and it's just this KV-1S and the ARL left. So I'm spotted and I want to get to the side of them. At this point, that ARL is AFK, so it makes my life a lot easier. But the KV-1S is actually having a good game, so I do still need to be careful of him. I know it's only a tier 6, but it doesn't. He's still got a good gun, and he's going to pen me with whatever gun he is using. So now they're not spotted. I'm not spotted. I do want to open him up. We have got the 88, who is heavily armoured, so I don't want to just rush in because he is quite slow. So I'm pushing forward slowly, and as I open both of them, the KV-1S is just staring at me. So he starts backing up, and again at this point I wasn't aware that the ARL was AFK, but as I've got no shots on the KV-1S, I'm not gonna. He's only shown a little bit of his tank to me, and I don't really want to stay out, aim at him, and possibly get shot. So while he's now not looking at me, I'm just back and forward on this ARL. So we managed to take a full health ARL. Nice 900 damage. Now we can just focus on the KV-1S. So we take one shot into him. Our 88 has now started pushing him, so he shoots him once. This is where I make my move. I can get behind him, put him down. The 88 takes him down to 12 HP, and we take him out for our 6th kill. So again, a great battle. A bit lucky that the ARL was AFK. I'm not sure if it would have made too much of a difference, but we do finish on 4,000 credit, 4,000 damage, 82,000 credits again, which is insane. 6 kills and a mastery badge again. I love acing this tank. It's really hard to ace. 1423 XP in tier 7, which is very hard to ace, but we do it. And then at the end of the battle, we'll see with this new praising system, we got 4 praises from that battle. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll have an episode 2 in a few days, maybe a week or so, but this will be an ongoing thing. Some of it might not be commentary, some of it just might be a couple of battles, and that's it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Nearly at 2,000 subs, so please subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.